Hey there, this is coinmetallurgist, and you're probably a little bit confused or intrigued by the title of this video, and I'll get to that in just a second here. But what this video is about is the Standing Liberty $quarter coin. The Standing Liberty was the $quarter of the United States from 1916 to 1930. There really were almost none of these made in 1916, so I would actually say 1917 to 1930 for intensive purposes. There were about 52,000 of these minted in 1916. This $quarter coin is minted in 90% silver with 10% copper. It is the coin previous to our current Washington dollar coin, $quarter coins. The design can be seen fairly well on this coin. There's two main features with Liberty standing. That's why it's called the Standing Liberty $quarter. In her left hand, she's holding a shield in a sense of protection or an attitude of protection. In her right hand, she has an olive branch for peace. You see this M down here? That M shows up really well on a lot of these coins. That's not the mint mark. That's the initial of the designer. So don't get that confused with some type of mint that doesn't exist that has this M. In 1925, the date was recessed, so it did stand out more, and then they pushed it in more so that the date was preserved a little bit better than it was before 1925. So that's the issue that we have with a lot of these coins, is that the date, it's similar to the Buffalo nickels. The coin's worn down considerably and you can't see the date at all. So the coin's basically just worth the silver value, a lot of them. Most of the ones I have are that way. On the reverse, we have an eagle with these 3 stars below it. So let me get to explaining the title of this video. In the first, well, I guess the second year, in 1917, there was a change to the design of this coin. And I have a 1917 coin here, and the reason why you can tell is because there's no stars below the eagle here. So this is a Variety 1 1917 coin, even though you can't see the date. If you can see the difference there. So those stars was not the only difference that was made to this coin. And you can't tell the difference from my coins, or I've never actually seen this on actual coins, because it's very difficult to see because they were so worn down. But this is an image, a picture of the coin, and this is the Variety 1, and you can see that her breast here is exposed. And they changed that in 1917, so you have the Variety 2, which has the stars at the bottom of the eagle, but it also changes so that her breast is not exposed. And you can tell that there's really no difference in that region right there, but they changed the clothing. If you look up here, they changed the clothing so that you can tell that the clothing is actually covering rather than it being exposed as it is in the first one. So that's very interesting. You know, I don't think there's any way we'd have any kind of coin or currency nowadays that would have any such issue or idea like that. Just real quick here, the only other thing I'd like to show you is where the actual mint mark is. It's right there. You can see the D, and you can tell that the mint mark doesn't even stay on as well as that M. So, you know, in my mind, they should have made the D the same way they made this M, so that it stood out better. But that's okay. Pretty hard coin to collect just because almost all the ones that I have no date at all showing up at the bottom. And that's typical of this coin, just like the Buffalo nickel, like I said. But it's a cool coin design. I'll probably try to get one high quality example of it someday so that I can, see the design better and show it off. But interesting coin, interesting ideas with it, with that shield and the olive branch. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions about this coin or comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Thanks.